Welcome to the introduction to HTML page structure and its evolution. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is a standard markup language used to create and design web pages. It provides a structure for the content and defines how that content should be displayed in a web browser. HTML elements are represented by tags, which are enclosed in angle brackets, and these tags are used to create headings, paragraphs, lists, links, images, and various other elements that make up a web page. HTML is a foundational technology for the World Wide Web and is constantly evolving to meet the needs of modern web development. It works in conjunction with Cascading Style Sheets (CSS), which controls the visual presentation of the web page, and JavaScript, which adds interactivity and dynamic behavior to the web page. To learn HTML, one can start by familiarizing themselves with the basic HTML tags and their syntax. There are numerous online tutorials, courses, and resources available to help beginners learn HTML and progress to more advanced techniques. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, has evolved significantly since its inception in 1990. The language has undergone several iterations, each introducing new features, improving compatibility, and addressing the changing needs of web developers and users. HTML 1.0, 1993. The first version of HTML was developed by Tim Berners-Lee and introduced basic elements like headings, paragraphs, lists, and links. HTML 2.0, 1995. This version focused on standardizing HTML and added features like tables, images, and text alignment. HTML 3.2, 1997. It improved the presentation of text and added support for frames and forms. HTML 4.01, 1997. This version introduced better support for style sheets, improved table formatting, and enhanced form elements. XHTML 2000. Extensible hypertext markup language aimed to merge HTML and XML, making it more structured and machine-readable. However, it never gained widespread adoption. HTML5, 2014. The latest major version of HTML introduced numerous enhancements, including semantic elements, better multimedia support, and improved integration with CSS and JavaScript. HTML5 also brought about the end of the HTML versus XHTML debate, as it reintroduced some relaxed syntax rules from HTML4. In addition to these major versions, there have been numerous smaller updates and proposed specifications, such as HTML Living Standard, which aims to make HTML a more agile and responsive language by updating it regularly. The evolution of HTML continues to ensure the language remains relevant, adaptable, and capable of meeting the demands of modern web development. Semantic HTML refers to the practice of using HTML elements that accurately represent the meaning and purpose of the content they enclose. This improves the overall structure, accessibility, and readability of web pages. By utilizing semantic tags, web developers can convey the intended meaning of different elements to web browsers, screen readers, and other user agents. Some key semantic HTML elements include 1. Bracket open header close bracket and bracket open footer close bracket. These elements contain introductory and navigational information, respectively, for a section, page, or site. 2. Bracket open NAV close bracket. It represents a section of a page that links to other pages or parts within the same document. 3. Bracket open main. This element defines the main content of a document, differentiating it from sidebars, advertisements, or other secondary elements. 4. Bracket open article close bracket and bracket open section close bracket. These elements represent self-contained pieces of content, such as blog posts, news articles, or tutorials, and broader thematic groupings of content, respectively. 5. Bracket open aside close bracket. It represents content that is tangentially related to the main content and is often used for sidebars or supplementary information. 6. Bracket open figure close bracket and bracket open fig caption close bracket. These elements define self-contained content, like illustrations, images, diagrams, or code snippets, along with their captions. Using Semantic HTML not only aids in web accessibility and search engine optimization (SEO), but also makes it easier for developers and other team members to understand the structure and purpose of a web page. It promotes cleaner and more maintainable code, as well as better compatibility with assistive technologies and future advancements in web standards. HTML5, the latest version of the hypertext markup language, introduces several new features and improvements. Some key features of HTML5 include: 1. Semantic elements. HTML5 offers a variety of semantic elements that help to better define the structure and purpose of web page content, enhancing accessibility and search engine optimization (SEO). Examples include header, footer, nav, main, article, section, aside, and figure. 2. Multimedia support. HTML5 provides built-in support for embedding audio and video content without requiring external plugins like Flash. This includes the audio and video tags, which offer better compatibility across devices and browsers. 3. Graphics and Canvas. HTML5 introduces the Canvas element, which allows developers to create and render graphics, animations, and visual effects directly in the browser using JavaScript. 4. Form elements enhancements. HTML5 introduces new form elements and attributes such as input type equals date, input type equals email, input type equals URL, and input type equals range, which provide better user experience and reduce the need for client-side validation. 5. CSS integration. HTML5 offers better integration with cascading style sheets (CSS) through features like border images, CSS grid layout, and Flexbox, enabling more flexible and responsive web design. 6. Offline web applications. HTML5 provides support for offline web applications through the application cache feature, allowing users to access certain web content even when they are not connected to the Internet. 7. Geolocation and device APIs. HTML5 introduces APIs for accessing device features like geolocation, storage, and sensors, enabling developers to create more interactive and location-aware web applications. These features, among others, make HTML5 a versatile and powerful language for modern web development, offering improved functionality, accessibility, and user experience. Best practices for HTML involve creating clean, accessible, and efficient code that adheres to standards and follows industry guidelines. To ensure optimal results, consider the following. 1. Keep it simple and accessible. Use clear and semantic HTML elements. Adhere to Web Content Accessibility Guidelines (WCAG) and maintain a consistent coding style. 2. Validate and organize your code. Regularly validate your HTML code, use proper indentation and spacing, and separate presentational elements from content using CSS. 3. Optimize for performance, minimize file sizes, leverage browser caching, and use external style sheets and scripts for better manageability. 4. Ensure cross-browser compatibility. Test your HTML code across different browsers and devices, and use browser prefixes and feature detection for compatibility. 6. Follow SEO best practices. Optimize your HTML code for search engines by including relevant meta tags, alt attributes, and descriptive headings. 7. Stay updated with HTML evolution. Keep learning about new HTML standards and features to make the most of modern web development. 8. Collaborate and share knowledge. Engage with the web development community, learn from others, and share your experiences. 9. Continuously improve and iterate. Regularly review and update your HTML practices based on feedback, user data, and industry advancements. By following these best practices, you can create efficient, accessible, and high-quality HTML code that benefits both users and search engines. In conclusion, adhering to HTML best practices is crucial for creating high-quality, accessible, and efficient web content. By focusing on aspects such as code simplicity, validation, performance optimization, cross-browser compatibility, and search engine friendliness, web developers can enhance user experience and improve overall website performance. Additionally, staying updated with industry advancements, collaborating with the community, and continuously iterating on HTML practices further contribute to the success of a well-structured and modern website. Thank you for watching the video.